What's going on YouTube? Back, 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 back with another video, guys. I'm gonna get to this review of Logic. Logic, y'all. Now, some of you may not know who Logic is, but Logic is a rapper, and guys, he's a white rapper. And guys, let me just tell you this right now. This motherfucker went off on this album. This is his debut album, Under Pressure. Now, guys, I think he had a couple of mixtapes, maybe like a few years back or something like that. And then I heard one of my favorite songs by him is 5 a.m. And guys, let me just say, he fits up there with Eminem, with Kendrick Lamar, with J. Cole. And guys, he is a real rapper. And you know, it's rarely any good white rappers that really know how to rap. But this guy right here can really rap. I mean, he got a flow that's just so different and so unique. It don't make no sense. Now, what I can say about his music, it kind of reminds me of Kendrick Lamar, and it's very 90s and very old school, and it sounds like underground. And that's one of the things I like about, you know, when I was listening to the album, I said, okay, something sounds very nostalgic about this era of music. And a lot of it reminds me of Kendrick Lamar, and that's not a bad thing. That's no shade at all, because Kendrick Lamar fits up there with the category with underground, old school, you know, jazzy type songs, smooth, laid back songs. And speaking of Kendrick, I'm waiting for his album. But anyway, let's get to Logic. The title of his album is Under Pressure. And guys, I'm just listening to this album. I like just about every song. If I had to rate this album, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Guys, this is a perfect album for some of the ones who do not know who he is. Because I know who he is. And he's very ill. He's a good rapper, and he's very talented, I think. And he has a lot to say. And I really would just like to say, well, welcome him to hip-hop, because there's not many white rappers who can really punch like, except for Eminem and except for Yellow Wolf. But there's not many white rappers that can hit up there with Eminem, with Yellow Wolf, with, you know, some of the other rappers who are not really discovered. Machine Gun Kelly, what was his name? Machine Gun MGK, Machine Gun Kelly. But guys, I like him too. But anyway, let's get to it. This album, the intro is the first song. Now, I always just like to say the intro is a good start of the album. It's like an introduction of him and how he started, and I just really like the storyline and the message of the song. It's very unique, it's very different. And let's get to number 2, which is Soul Food. It definitely sounds like soul. It definitely got a lot of soul on the song, and it's very rare for a white rapper to have soul, because that boy right there really rapped it, really really had some fucking vocals on some really fucking verses on this song. He really went the hell off on this song. The beats sound real nice. It don't sound crazy. You know, all the beats on here sound real smooth and real snappy. And I like it. I like it. And then Soul Food is just probably one of my favorites of the album so far, because it starts off the album and it's good. And one of the things I like about, at the end of the songs, it has like a lady sounding kind of like she's on a computer, and she's like telling a little bits and pieces of his story and his life, and how and when he recorded the album, how many songs he made, what he's inspired by. And I noticed after each and every song, it has a little bit of like a computer or a lady or something talking at the end of each song, like a little small interlude to the next song, and it fits perfect in with every fucking song, and I like it. It's on point. Then we got number 3, I'm Gone. Definitely felt that song. The beat. Now, something about this song reminded me of Drake. What's that song? Furthest Thing. At the end of it, guys, when the guy was like drinking, smoking, plotting, something sounded very familiar on this song. That it kind of sounded related to that song. No shade, but something sounded very similar. If you listen to the song and you hear what I'm talking about, something sounds very familiar, very similar to Drake's Further Thing. At the end, because at the end of Drake song, it had an interlude at the end of Furthest Thing. But guys, when you listen to this song, it sounds a little similar to the end interlude of Furthest Thing. And I was just kind of listening to it. I was like, this sounds very, very familiar. I said, well, damn, this sounds like Furthest Thing from Drake album. The end of it. So guys, I was listening to it and the whole completely song don't sound like it, but the boy was fucking rapping his ass off. Everything was on point. The punchlines was on point. Everything was on point. But it sounded very, very similar. Then we got Gang Related, which is one of my favorites. It's very short, but it reminds me of Kendrick Lamar, and it's got little voices in the background. And this boy's just fucking going off. He rapping fast, and this is another thing I like about him. He raps fast, and it's like he has those lines in the songs where you think maybe he should catch a breath, but he just goes fucking in on some songs on this album, and I'm just impressed. I said, damn. I said, this boy is going to hell off on this. Then we got Buried Alive. Definitely was feeling it was some kind of little fuzzy and a little dark, but I was definitely feeling it. Definitely was feeling the song. It was different. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. 6, Bounce. It's definitely a song that you can bounce to. I just love it. I love it. And it's different and it sounds black. And and this is no shade. But he sounds kind of like, he fits up there with Kendrick Lamar and the rest of them. And he reminds me of a sort of kind of like a black artist in a way. It's kind of scary, but at the same time it's good because we need more real rap. And he's the type that bring real hip hop back. So I don't know what's going on with Kendrick and his album and J. Cole and his new album, but they need to hurry the hell up. But Logic is on my list because this boy has got to have it. So I was definitely feeling Bounce. Bounce is just one of those songs that you could just really bounce to. It was different. Number 7, Growing Pains 3. Now, I don't know if he had a 2 or a 1, but I was definitely feeling Growing Pains, and the song was very nice, and it's very melodic, and it has a lot of soul in it, and it sounds like an underground type song that Kendrick Lamar was singing. And it sounds like I would love for him to do a song with Kendrick Lamar because some of that music on here sounds so similar. If you listen to the album, you'll hear what I'm talking about. And it's not that I'm trying to compare them to, because Logic is his own artist and Kendrick is his own artist, but it's some songs on here that sounds like songs Kendrick Lamar would do. And that's just my opinion, and I'm sticking to it because it definitely sounds like some songs Kendrick Lamar would do. Number 8, Never Enough. I was definitely loving the beat. It was very nice. It was very classic. Love it, love it, love it. Metropolis. Okay, I liked it. I liked the title and I liked the song. And the beat was just real nice. And I noticed that he has a lot of songs where he's dedicating it to, some of the songs he mentioned that he has a baby on the way, and his baby mama, which I think her name is Nikki or something like that. And he's dedicating some of these songs, I noticed, to her on the song. And I think it's very nice. But I was definitely feeling Metropolis. Number 10, which is entitled Nikki. Definitely felt the song is kind of heart-touching in a way, and it was dedicated to, I guess, his girlfriend, Nikki, or his baby mama, or somebody, and I love it. I like the messages. One of the things I love about his music is the messages, and it's just the introduction of him. This whole album is an introduction to him, and I love it. Then we got Under Pressure, the title of the album and the title of the song. It's very, very smooth, and it's just was just giving me soul, had a little black thing in there, and it was different. It was like 9 minutes long, which was kind of long, but it was definitely like an inspirational type song, I would say. It had segments of his family members leaving him messages on the phone, and I thought that was different because a lot of people have songs like that where they have people messaging them like from their fans. and stuff like that. And I was definitely feeling that. You know, it had two parts to the song. The first part was a little grimy. Then the second part was just, it smoothed on out. I liked it. Different. Very different. Till the end. What's that? Number 12? Yes, number 12. OMG. That is one of my favorite damn songs on this album. Everything about that song slayed. Everything. He slayed vocally. He slayed. He just went off on that song. He was rapping fast. The beat was real nice and it was catchy as hell. And it made me play it non-stop. And I'm like, yes, Logic. He went off. AWF. Exclamation point. Off. Let me say it again. He went off on that song. I give that song a 10 out of damn 10. That's probably one of my most favorite songs on this album. Because it's just everything about the song had a little message in there that I related to. And it's just saying he gonna be here to the end. I love it. He's claiming his place with that song. It was just epic. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Then you got the bonus songs. You got Driving Miss Daisy featuring Childish Gambino. Now, Childish Gambino is another artist that I'm starting to kind of grow on because at first I wasn't really feeling him at first, but I think I'm starting to, get into him a little bit more as I listen to him. But I was definitely feeling their chemistry on the song. They were rapping their ass off. I love it. I guess it was a dedication to his grandmother, I think. If I'm right, correct me if I'm wrong. But I think this song was a dedication to his grandmother, and it was very nice. Now, kind of reminded me of a song Juicy J would do. And it was grimy, and it had this beat that was just real catchy. And I'm listening to this shit. I'm like, this shit is good. I love it. Love that song. That's probably another one of my favorites on the album. It's number 14 on the album. Then we got number 15 featuring my boy Big Sean called All Right. Song like that song was just smooth, and it just sounded like a song Big Sean would do, period. And I like the fact that he had a couple of artists, and he didn't have much, that he had a couple of features on this album, because I thought he would probably have some more features, but he had Big Sean, and he had Childish Gambino, so I guess those are artists that he felt that he could, relate to on as far as rapping and having good chemistry with. He had good chemistry with them, so I would give him his props. With that, I would like to say this album is amazing. This is a good start for him. I would love to see do more album reviews off him, and more song reviews, more video reviews. I haven't really seen a lot of his videos, but I will be finding out more about him. And as I'm finding out more about him, he is very talented. And it's not many white rappers that fit up there with Eminem and Yellow Wolf and Ritz and all the people that I like to listen to. And he fits up there with them, and he's just got a flow about him that's just so unique, and don't make no damn sense. So guys, please start off by clicking this thumbs up button. Support this homie, support the big homie Logic, and pick up more than one copies of his album. Buy it on iTunes, buy it at Best Buy, because I know they got it at Best Buy. Buy it at Target, they may have it at Target. I don't know, Target been a little iffy with me lately, so I've been shopping at Best Buy. But if I get his physical copy, I will get it at Best Buy. And I'm sorry I could have did this review the day it came out, which was on Tuesday, but I didn't have time to do it because I've been so busy working. And guys, I just still want to get this review anyway, even if I am a little late. Forgive me. This is Forever Brandon signing off. Deuces.